Welcome to 843 TV. I'm your host, Will Wareham, and on behalf of all of us at WHHI-TV, we hope you, your family, and your home survive the damage caused by Hurricane Matthew. Today we'll be joined by Mary Briggs, President and CEO of the Hilton Head Symphony Orchestra, and town officials about moving forward and the next steps for the town of Hilton Head. So stick around for more 843 TV, where communities come to speak.
843 TV, where Bluffton comes to speak.
Where Spring Island comes to speak.
Where Hilton Head Island comes to speak.
Where Beaufort comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak. Welcome to 843 TV. I'm now joined by Mary Briggs, who's President and CEO of the Hilton Head Symphony Orchestra. Mary, thank you so much for taking some time today.
My pleasure.
So as we can see kind of out your office window, we are back from the storm. From your perspective as the President and CEO of the Hilton Head Symphony Orchestra, what are some of the big challenges that you have looking forward?
Well, this storm, there's no good time for a storm like this,
right.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Many people have suffered a lot of damage, and those that suffered some damage, it's just a long recovery.
Right.
This storm happened right as we were preparing for our opening concert.
Mm-hmm.
We've gone through a lot of things to try to get it rescheduled. Initially, when the storm was approaching, we thought we might still be able to hold it when it looked like it might pass us, as they usually do.
Right.
That's always the thing. Oh, they'll go by us.
Yeah.
Or that we might get just a glancing. We thought that our concert scheduled for the 10th, we might still have. So many of our musicians that evacuated took their tuxes with them and their instruments with them, prepared to come back. And we thought, well, maybe we'll just have one rehearsal on Monday and still have the concert. As it became obvious that we were not going to be back on Sunday, let alone Monday, then we started looking at, could we reschedule? And I honestly didn't think we had a chance of rescheduling, that the guest artist, Garrick Olson, who is a world-known pianist, would be able to reschedule at all this year, or that our music director, John Morris Russell, would be able to fit in. But I started talking with them on the phone and went to Garrick Olson first, and he said, well, I might be able to make the 24th of October work.
Okay.
So then I went to John, and he said, well, I might be able to do that. The fact that we hold our concerts on Monday and people could slide in on Sunday for a rehearsal and Monday means they could still have concerts other places on Saturday and then hop on a plane and come in on Sunday. So it looked like we might be able to still hold the concert on Sunday, on the 24th, which is still fast for
right.
the recovery for the island. But we reached out to our musicians, and all but a couple of the musicians could make this reschedule work. The church, fortunately, did not sustain any real damage.
Great.
So we were back in business. Then we started talking about, okay, this is supposed to be a gala concert. It's not really a time of celebration, other than, we have a whole lot of people that have worked tirelessly day and night, 24 hours a day since this storm hit, and continue to do so. So we made the decision that we wanted to recognize them and celebrate them. So we've reached out to the mayor and the town manager and some others to identify some people that we would like to recognize and have attend the concert, and we'll recognize them there. And then also the Community Foundation has set up a disaster fund.
Okay.
That will help agencies to help people that are going to struggle for a long time with recovery. Yeah. And so we're reaching out to all of our attendees and orchestra people to contribute to that fund, and we're hoping to raise some significant funds to that. So we'll use this concert as a way to both thank some people and also reach out and help some others. So we feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
So just for, to clarify the details, that's October the 24th.
October the 24th at 7:30.
Okay.
It will be kind of a one-act performance. Garrick Olson will be playing Beethoven's Fifth piano concerto, which is probably one of the world's favorites.
Yeah,
so
absolutely,
it'll
very
be
recognizable.
a great performance.
And I find it interesting that we talked a little bit earlier. I said, what happens to all these instruments? You know, and you said it earlier. The musicians kind of take possession of their instruments, because a lot of these are worth quite a bit of money, right?
Lots of money, yeah. They would never evacuate without. It's kind of like taking your pets with you. You know,
Right.
they're your valuable possessions. Yeah, they would. No matter, you know, Pete Berquist, our bass player, you know, he would take that bass with him.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. And when we were talking earlier, you said, well, what about like the big drums? And I was thinking, you know, yeah, Ray McLean, I think he would take his timpani all with him.
Right.
And go to a hotel somewhere and take those with them. So I'm pretty sure that happened.
Yeah, it's interesting how
Yeah.
that affects everybody. Okay, so that's going to kick off the 35th season on
Right.
on October
Right.
24th, and then we've got some more concerts scheduled for later in
We
the year.
do. Usually we have a little bit of space between the concerts, but coming up right after that on November 13th and 14th, we have a kind of Latino concert coming up in our concerts, and it is music of Gershwin, Lalo, and Defia. And that should be really a lot of fun. We have a young violinist coming in to perform that, and we still have some seats available for that. That will be a Sunday and Monday performance concert. And we are inviting families on Sundays. We have special pricing for families on Sundays. We're hoping we'll see people there for that.
Very cool. And then you mentioned also that some of the gala events that were scheduled for the beginning or during our time that was affected by the storm have been moved maybe towards the end of the season.
Yeah,
right?
we don't feel this is just a time to be doing gala events. People are really focused on recovery, and so we'll push those off and maybe have an end of the year celebration.
That sounds like a plan to me. Okay, so for more information about these upcoming concerts, they reschedule on October 24th. Those concerts in November and around the holidays, you can check the Hilton Head Symphony Orchestra website.
Correct.
And we encourage everybody to take a look at what the Hilton Head Symphony Orchestra is doing to honor these first responders and to help make contributions to the Community Foundation of the Low Countries special fund that they've set up
Right,
here.
the disaster fund.
Right, very cool.
Right.
Thank you for being such an integral part of this community, and thank you for joining us today on 843 TV.
My pleasure.
And we'll be right back with more 843 TV.